Alright, this is a video of installing dual Racing Master cylinders into a Dodge Shadow. So, first of all, what you need to do is select your size of your master cylinders. I did this previously in my rally car and the master cylinders were too small, so I've gone up to a 7/8 master cylinder. And hopefully that'll work out. This is a stock brake pedal, unmodified. It is an automatic one, so it's not really what I would have used, but mine's already done, so I just want to use it for an example. This is the pedal box, the stock pedal box, and this is the one that's modified. Now I'll go over really quickly what you need to do with that. So what you need to do is take the stock pedal box and basically you're going to try and figure out how to fit these through the firewall and into your pedal box. So what I did is I took all the measurements and I made this little plate, okay? So you can see that little plate, both master cylinders, all the holes line up for the master cylinders to go through the plate, okay? Now what you need to do is figure out how to get this plate and adapt it onto the stock pedal box. So this is already done on this car, but I'll show you an example. It's a little rusty and ugly. So here's the modified pedal box, okay? So it has that plate. You can see the 4 holes for mounting the master cylinders. Then it has these other holes out here that are the stock mounting points. One of the things you have to do is modify the pedal box so you clear your balance bar. I'll go over what the balance bar installation will entail doing, but that you have to cut out some material in this area and this area on this side to clear the balance bar. You can see from the side. So here's a side-by-side shot of the stock brake pedal setup and the modified balance bar brake pedal. So what you see is done is you cut right here and you split it and then take it off, take the little pivot shaft here off and mount the brake pedal at about the center. You can see that's been done over here. It's been cut off of right here and then moved over and re-welded with those scabby welds on the center of the brake pedal of the pivot point here. What you want to do is right near this hole here, you can see it right here, almost in line with it, you want to go ahead and take your balance bar that you've bought and weld it to the brake pedal just a little bit, and then make a little piece of metal that wraps around the back side of it and tack weld that on. And that'll support your balance bar. Trying to get it, you know, as equal as possible. I'll mount this right into the pedal box so you guys can see what it looks like. So here you can see the brake pedal mounted into the pedal box. Basically those little cutouts on each side, you can see when the brake pedal moves, those are gonna give you clearance for the balance bar. Now the next step, when you made this plate down here, you need to make 2 of them. You need to make one for welding to your pedal box and then one to weld into the car, okay? Because I had a rally car before and this was already built, and that's why it's looking so scabby and ugly, all I had to do on this job was to make one for the car. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now, is mounting this into the car. So this is the location in the car where the stock master cylinder and brake booster and all that stuff mounts. What I did was I mocked up my pedal box and I got a general idea of where I needed to mount this plate. Now I've traced it out, and what I'm going to do is cut all this material out on the inner line and then remount my pedal box, make sure that this is lined up properly, and then weld this in. So I'm going to do that now. Alright, I've cut the hole in the firewall, so now what I have to do is mount the pedal box with the new firewall plate bolted to it. So that'll make sure that I have everything lined up when I bolt it back together in the future when it's welded into the firewall. So I'm going to mock that all up right now. Alright, here you see I've bolted the pedal box in with that plate bolted to the front of it. It lines up pretty alright. I mean, it's close enough. That's what they make MIG welders for. So I'm going to go ahead and tack that plate in. so I don't have to keep bolting that pedal box in and out. I'm going to do a little more metal work around the lower right hand bolt there because my weld edge is a little too close to that. But I can do that with the plate kind of tacked in there, so that's what I'm going to do now. Alright, there it is. The plate's all welded in and ground down and primered, so I threw the master cylinders in the hole so you can see what it looks like. So that's it.